propagating.
Oh. We got dancers here at the bar.
Dancers? What kind?
It was just Jade. Jade has her own. She just has her own dance circle here.
We are live, but it's not.
We got Chief socks on. Man, she is all in. All in today. Chiefs have a pretty easy win today.
Who do they play?
We are live, but it's not.
We got Chiefs. I can't even. They played the Colts. Colts today. I can hear you. It's just behind, Kristin.
I know. I just can't see it on our Facebook, so I can share it. Is the problem? There we go.
Yeah, it says the worst sports show ever is live now.
Now we are.
Now. It's time for yo.
Good morning, everybody.
Chicago Bulls. Good morning. Hey.
How are you? 11:30. We're on time.
I don't see you next to me. Where are you?
I am in Tampa at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
Why are you up there?
Did not lose too much money last night, but I'm up there for the big matchup. Could be the last matchup of Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
Wow, that doesn't look like a Brown shirt.
You know, the Browns already played this week, so I really don't have to wrap up. I love going to a football game when my team's already played and already won. You want to start with that? Let's start with Thursday Night Football. What do you think?
Thursday.
Well, let's welcome everybody to the worst sports show ever.
Worst sports show ever. Lots of giveaways live. I am still live from Rafferty's.
He is still live at Rafferty's in the Eagle's Nest, as he likes to call it.
The pigeon coop. The pigeon coop.
So today we're giving away a Michael Vick signed Eagles helmet.
Michael Vick signed helmet. Come get it.
Signed.
And the worst prize ever.
A signed Dumb and Dumber DVD by the best extra, worst extra ever, Taylor Meeville himself.
Yeah, that's right. Come get your signed copy of Dumb and Dumber.
Does anyone even have a DVD
come to the
anymore?
place? Come to the place where the women instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano.
And if anyone's seen Annika, please let us know.
We are missing bartenders here at Rafferty's. They could be here. They could be there. I don't know. We're missing one currently.
I do know that Jess is at the game today too. So Jess will not be there today.
Nope. We got Jade and Tam so far here. Rocking and rolling. Slanging.
All right. Well, let's talk about Thursday night.
Let's talk Thursday.
So I want to start with Jacoby Brissett. I was so frustrated with him game one. Game two, he actually looked decent. He was making some passes, not overthrowing. Thursday night was his highest single game passing grade in his career for Pro Football Focus. Yeah, 90. So he played a really great game. Your boy Amari Cooper.
Even better in some of his games at Jacksonville State. Even better in some of those games.
I'm pretty sure he went to Florida State and Boston College, or Florida and Boston College, actually.
Nope. Jacksonville State.
No, Jacoby Brissett?
Oh, yeah. Google it.
All right. Well, I will, because he was at Florida and transferred because he was there when I was in Gainesville. Yes, I do know that part, but then I didn't follow him afterwards. But your two ex guys you rooted for, Amari Cooper, great game. David Njoku, great game, sitting on my bench in fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
So the Browns did look good, but your Pickens had that. Is Pickens going to be the catch of the year?
Yeah. He was my fantasy sleeper of the year. That was obviously the best catch of the year. Better than that Odell catch. Because Odell had an offensive PI on that call. I mean, that was.
You can go that way.
But definitely, we have a lot of
background. He's army crawling under the table right now to walk by.
Background extras. Lots of random men in
my hotel room.
Weird, not weird.
But you know what? The Steelers, this is the first time they've been 1-2 in a really long time. Mike Tomlin's never had this. And their next 5 games, they have the Jets, who Joe Flacco kind of looks okay. You have the Jets, and then the Steelers have Buffalo, Tampa, Miami, and Philly coming up after that, which is a brutal schedule. I mean, they could be 1-7 or 2-6 at the end.
Yeah, obviously it's because of Trubisky. He's obviously playing horribly. He dumps the ball off every 5 seconds. It doesn't look good for him currently, but already the calls for Kenny Pickett are coming out of the woodworks, which I expect to see him sooner than later. Obviously, we know Trubisky. It wasn't just a fluke, him being terrible in Chicago. So I feel as though he'll definitely be he'll be in there before you know it.
They did call that one play for him. Well, I don't know if they called it for him, but he did have that rushing touchdown back home in Cleveland in front of all his friends and family. And, so everyone was all happy for him. And that was about it. That was the only good thing that happened for him that day. they are really missing TJ Watt, but Highsmith seems to be stepping up. He seems to be the only guy on the team that's actually playing good football right now. I mean, where's Najee? Najee's not doing anything. Najee was a beast last year. The Steelers, I think, need to be worried.
For sure. I'd be worried if I were them. They'll probably, it's one of those things where Mike Tomlin has never had a losing record. Always at least been 8-8 since his tenure, since being there. But I feel like this may be the year. It's going to be them and you guys fighting for last place. I feel like.
I don't know, man. I don't know. The Bengals are 0-2. The Browns are actually in second place.
Bengals right now. I know you're anti-Bengals, no matter what.
That's my next question. Do you think the Browns can sustain this until Deshaun Watson comes back?
Oh, speaking of the pigeon coop, we got some people already coming in.
Oh, who's here
today? Eagles fans walking in.
Eagles fly. How are you? You probably look like such a loser sitting there by yourself.
I know.
Show. You don't even have Brian there with you.
Nope, not even Brian.
Brian won't be there today, but he will be back, and he's gonna have his own segment. So, but yeah, I think the Browns are looking good. I'm really excited with what they're doing. The team seems very, very complete right now, even without. Okay, Brian just texted us about the Chicago Bears. He said,
"Yeah, what do you have to say?"
Well, I FaceTimed him this morning, so let's get into that. Let's get into our 5. Oh, I like the NFL app just went off, so it sounded like cool NFL music for us. And our 5 worst games of the week. We start with the worst and we go to the best because no one's here or watching this early. So let's start with the crummy games.
What worst games do we got this week?
The worst game of the week, the 0-1-1 Houston Texans with the 3rd worst rushing defense in the league versus the 1-1 Chicago Bears with the worst rushing defense in the league.
That's right. That's right. Actually, the Steelers actually over the last 2 years have the worst rushing defense in the league. To be honest with you. So that's something you want to talk about. But we can always talk about the Bears if you want. Obviously, everyone knows my disdain for the Bears and Justin Fields and how he's the worst quarterback in the league. Obviously, he's not. He's the next to worst quarterback in the league, only ahead of Baker Mayfield. He's horrible. He has the highest percentage of target rates to running backs. At 28% of his passes go to running backs, which is absolutely ridiculous. He's just terrible. So any Ohio State quarterback, how long, really the question is how long before they move him to wide receiver is really the question.
Well, I just want to know where the hell Mooney and Komet and all these guys have been. I mean, St. Brown has literally come out to be their best receiver there. And Justin Fields has thrown 28 passes in 2 games. He's attempted 28 passes in 2 games.
Yeah,
I mean,
their crunch time last week, they needed to drive down the field to tie the game. They ran the ball every single play. I mean,
David Montgomery had a great game, because of that.
And what did I say? He's their best player on that team, and he continued to show it. He's a workhorse. He's awesome. When they're hurt, they're screwed.
Well, I think Roquan Smith might be their best player. He had 11 tackles against Green Bay. He's got 27 games with 10-plus tackles since 2018, which is second in the NFL. I could not find who was first. I'm guessing, I don't know, but that's pretty good. Roquan looks good. Let's talk about O.J. Howard for a second. What did they want for him? Like first-round picks and stuff or something?
No. The worst sports take in history was another Tampa Bay sports show who said they could get a second-round pick for O.J. Howard, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Obviously, they end up getting nothing for him, a 7th-rounder maybe.
Well, I want to let you know that O.J. Howard is the only tight end in the NFL with 2 touchdowns right now.
He is right now.
Right.
Good for him. I am actually picking the Texans to win this game.
What?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not going to pick the Bears all year as long as Justin Fields is their quarterback because he's that bad. Davis Mills hasn't looked great, but I feel like, and they're one of the worst teams in the league, but I feel like somehow, some way, Justin Fields is going to Justin Field it up, and they're going to get
Dameon Pierce get rolling today, finally. Against this bad rush defense. Dameon Pierce is their number 1 running back. He's got all this hype, and I mean, he hasn't even broken 100 yards yet. I don't think he has a touchdown yet. He may have won, but yeah, I really like to see Pierce. He does lead all rookies with yards after contact, 55. Nice. So that's 55 of all rookies. I mean, how many rookie running backs are there out there right now? But I'm taking the Bears in this one. Lovie Smith does not play well in Chicago. I think he's 0-3 since he's been playing the Bears. He even lost with University of Illinois in Soldier Field. So I think Lovie, the Bears have his number. Bears at home. I'm even taking the Bears at the points.
Who won our pick'em last week, by the way?
Scott. And we just got a message from Brian. He said, nice. Bears all the way.
Bears all the way is what he said.
Bear down the B-man.
All right.
Bears
Well,
all the
good.
way.
Congrats to Scott for winning last week. I'm not going to do well in the pick'em because I'm always going to pick against the Eagles, the Commies, and the Giants. And unfortunately, this year so far, they've all been winning. So it hasn't looked good for me on the pick'ems.
Yeah, actually, my brothers are both tied for first through 2 weeks right now, and I'm like, oh, you wonder where we get this football in my family?
But I'm not in dead last.
Still
Not
You're in dead last?
No, I'm not in dead last.
Who's it? My mom?
I don't know, but it's not
Probably. My mom's so sweet; she tries. But I'm taking the Bears. You're taking the Texans. All right, we differ on that one. Let's go to another terrible game. Another worst game.
What's the second worst terrible game?
The worst quarterback in the NFL right now is who?
Worst quarterback in the NFL right now, QBR wise, Baker Mayfield. They're playing against the Saints. The Saints have the worst pressure rate in the league, which is kind of shocking when you consider what they have on that defensive line. They do have a ton of injuries. The Panthers, actually, Baker's actually been one of the better quarterbacks when he has a clean pocket. Unfortunately for him, he never has a clean pocket. So, I mean, it goes to show when he's on the run throwing, which a lot of quarterbacks, when they're on the run throwing, just isn't very good. I'm going Saints today. Kamara may be playing today.
Is Jameis playing today?
He's so they said with Jameis's injury, his back injury, is not going to get worse from him playing anymore. So he's going to go out there and wing it and Jameis it up like he used to do at FSU. He's a pretty awful throws last week. But Kamara's going to give it a run. I guess he was almost going to play last week. This week he's going to play. I have a feeling, and I just feel like just the way that Baker's been playing, I feel like the Saints are actually going to get after him this week. He's going to turn the ball over, and I think the Saints are going to go into Carolina and going to get the win.
That's my favorite thing. It's like not my monkeys, not my circus, or not my circus, not my clowns. Baker, Carolina, you can have him now. I mean, Carolina is averaging 100 rush yards a game right now. Where is CMC? Why is he not doing anything? The offensive line's not doing anything to protect him. And New Orleans, I'm a little disappointed too. When you have Chris Olave, Taysom Hill, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, you have all these guys.
Chris Olave did drop a wide open touchdown last week against the Bucs to get back in that game.
New Orleans is averaging 6.4 rush yards per carry, though. But I mean, it's because they've ripped off some really long yards. Taysom Hill really did great for them. But yeah, I'm taking Saints in this one. Saints look decent, middle of the pack kind of team. But Panthers, they've on a 9-game losing streak. The last game they won at home was week 2 against the Saints last year. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, so maybe that's their number. Maybe they got the Saints at home this week. So,
Kamara are good to go, and Dawson Knox will be playing. I'm getting all my updates right now.
Who are you picking?
I'm taking the Saints all day. I don't think I'm going to pick the Panthers to win a game this year.
Awesome.
Although we do have a Panthers jersey to give away at some point. So hopefully there's a Panthers game.
Well, I know this could be good. We do have a Packers jersey as well, but I guess we could pick another Packers game to give away.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of the Packers fans are up here in Tampa today.
They probably are.
Maybe we'll do another Packers-Bears game.
Maybe.
Maybe. You could sit.
You could do a Christmas one. They're actually playing in Miami on Christmas Day.
Oh, are we doing a show on Christmas Day? I don't think Rafferty's is open.
Rafferty's is open Christmas Day,
Christmas
right, Carl?
Day?
Nope. Christmas Eve they are, though.
Well, where are we going to watch football on Christmas?
I thought you're open till like 7.
But it's Sunday.
7 o'clock they're open to. Greg Taylor's commenting he's a little nervous about last night's game. Michigan. They almost lost to Maryland. Probably should have lost to Maryland.
Yeah, Georgia almost lost to Kent State.
You watch your mouth when you're talking to me.
I think it's funny they can only hear you and not me.
I know. It is funny.
Hey, Carl, you suck. Tamara, you look ugly.
Especially everyone on my Facebook Live, too. They can't hear you. They can only hear me. So
you should share the worst sports show on your Facebook is what you should do.
Well, you're already sharing it. Oh.
I am sharing it. And we have like all our mutual friends. All right. So I'm taking the Saints. You're taking the Panthers.
No, I'm taking the Saints. I'm taking the Saints.
Yeah, you're taking the Saints too. Sorry. No one's taking the Panthers ever. Bengals at Jets, man. Is this a must-win, week 3 must-win for the Bengals?
It's definitely a must-win for the Jets.
For the Jets?
I mean, well, it's must-win for both of them, to be honest with you, but it's more of a must-win for the Bengals. I think they're going to right the ship. Obviously, you're an anti-Bengals person. They're going to right the ship today against the Jets. It is the Jets. Joe Flacco's been actually playing decently. Well, he didn't the first week, but he played better last week. Distributing the ball around, all that kind of stuff. I think Joey B, he's going to get some more, Jamar Chase in there. You got to spread it around a little bit more. No Tyler Boyd hasn't really been showing up. No T. Higgins at all.
No, the defense has really been the one that's keeping them in these games. I mean, they're only allowing 211 pass yards per game. My favorite quote when I was looking at this game was that the Bengals lost 20-17 to arguably the worst team in the NFL, the Dallas Cowboys. I read one sports reporter wrote that.
Wow.
Arguably the worst team in the NFL.
I would argue that the Steelers are worse than the Cowboys, and they lost.
And the Panthers by far.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the Texans, and the Jets, and the Bucks.
Well, I mean, the Bengals
the
picked up 4 new offensive line starters, paid a lot of money for these offensive linemen, and that was their 1 weak spot, and they were supposed to shore it up, and they're not doing it. They are not.
Really. We do have a question to get out or give out an answer to, but we don't have anyone.
We don't have people here. You guys get your Rafferty's. If you answer the trivia question, you'll win a prize.
We do have a trivia question.
A really good chance to win.
We could hold them all till the end.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
You know, the Eagles fans are going to be walking in at 12:55, bitching at Carl about the game not being on the right TVs.
Yeah, there seems to be too many Eagles TVs on right now. I don't see too much Eagles. I just heard some other people walking in the door here.
You just heard them?
See what's going on? I don't know. Maybe. I have earbuds.
Right, well, I'm going to take the Bengals. I think they right the ship. I don't think the Jets can beat both teams from Ohio 2 weeks in a row. I think Burrow is really frustrated. You can hear it. He's just saying, we got some more weeks to go, but you can tell the frustration in his voice. And I think that they're a better team.
Who's your fantasy quarterback, Carl? Derek Carr.
Well, that's stupid. Wait, who was your fantasy quarterback?
Mine is
Dak Prescott.
No, mine actually has the number 1 tight end touchdowns in the league. That's another question that I'm going to hold till the end.
Hold on to that. And if anyone's watching on Facebook Live and they want to answer some questions, we could always give it to our Facebook followers.
Yeah, Greg Taylor. He's watching live. What? What? Most touchdowns. No, I'm talking quarterback.
I would never draft my own quarterback. Because my quarterbacks are Jacoby Brissett and was Baker Mayfield. But homer drafting Dak Prescott. He's a homer. I can't do that. Because then if you lose and then your fantasy team lose and you're just mad all around, like you got to spread out like the cheering of things. Okay, speaking of Carl, all right, I'm picking the Bengals. Are you picking the Bengals?
I'm picking the Bengals.
All right. Speaking of Carl.
Raiders, Titans.
You say Raiders?
He said Raiders right away. The Titans are just bad.
The Titans are bad, and they lost Taylor Lewan for the season. I think they're missing A.J. Brown.
Yeah, they're getting Derrick Henry behind the line of scrimmage. They're making him go east and west instead of north and south, which is not what you do. When he squares his pads up, obviously you don't want to tackle him. Without Taylor,
Ryan Tannehill. If he doesn't have, he's the Ryan Tannehill of Miami with this team. Is really what he is. I mean, that offensive line. The Raiders, though. Let's talk about that epic collapse last week too. And the Cardinals
I don't know how the Raiders lost that game last week.
Because Kyler Murray ran 84 yards on that 2-point conversion or something like that, is the longest run in a 2-point conversion ever.
They definitely raided that one up. They were well in control in that game. Hunter Renfrow is out today. He does have a concussion. He's out today. Josh Jacobs is going to play. He didn't go on the flight initially to Tennessee, but then he ended up taking a subsequent flight. So by doing so, that signs show that he's probably going to play today. I'm going Raiders just because I think that the Titans are they don't have any receivers. They don't have any weapons besides Derrick Henry. And if they're losing,
when Henry got hurt last year, they eked into the playoffs with that record they had from before his injury, and they just kept losing. I'm wondering if this is like Derrick Henry when you see like these running backs like Chris Johnson, great for 2 or 3 years, and then they start just deteriorating.
Yeah, they say that every year with Derrick Henry, and all he does is just put up numbers when he plays. So I'm not going to go that far yet.
Okay.
But he does need some help up front. They need to figure it out, or at least put some pieces in place to where they can make shift this offensive line. Unfortunately, last year they had the worst third down defense in the whole league, probably I think in NFL history. And once they're on the field all the time, so they're getting gassed out. It's going to be a tough run for them. I think the Raiders have a lot of offense, a lot of firepower, and they're going to keep it going today. And they should have won last week against the Mosquito, but I feel like they'll get it done today.
Yeah, last week was just great. And I was just so mad at that Jets game. I went to bed and I woke up and I was like, what the hell just happened on these 4:00 games? And I had to go back.
Oh, yeah, you guys lost last week to the Jets.
We did lose last week to the Jets. On a terrible, we had a missed extra point, and then Nick Chubb should have, Nick Chubb did it. The coaches should have told him. Don't score a touchdown.
Oh, it's Cowboys Giants tomorrow night. Oh, yeah. Monday night.
Monday night. That's right. That's why we're saving that one for last. It's a NFC South rival or NFC East rivalry there.
There's a
So I'm
good
taking the
Sunday night
Raiders too.
game
I think the
tonight.
Titans. What?
Good Sunday night game tonight too.
Oh yeah, 49ers Broncos. That's gonna be a good one. 49er, as I wrote, just one 49er. There's no
There's only one 49er that really matters on that team.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
That's right.
We'll get to that game in a little bit, but yeah, I'm taking the Raiders in this one. I just think the Titans are a huge mess and they need to figure it out. So yeah, Raiders all day. Carl's gonna get his win. Are Raiders 0-2 right now? Because I talked about that last week. Yeah, they lost to the Chargers week 1.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it's gonna be hard for them to dig out of that in that conference there or that division there with the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for them, but I think they'll be okay.
How about this game here? Falcons
This is the one game I'm not gonna watch today at all.
The odds. There's no spread. It's 0. You can't I was like, how do you bet it? It's not a spread.
It's a pick'em.
It's a pick'em. Okay, fine. It was
so
0.
Whoever wins.
The poor Falcons had to go to LA last week and then Seattle. I don't know if they stayed out on the West Coast this week or not, but I mean, Falcons, Rams needed a Jalen Ramsey interception in order to beat the measly Atlanta Falcons now. And the Seahawks, I think, they got up for that game 1 against Russell Wilson. And I just think after that, that's really
Geno Smith.
Yeah, no Geno Smith. I think I'm going to take the Falcons here.
I'm taking the Falcons as well.
I mean, they are going to
Seattle. I feel like they've lost both their games, but they've made some comebacks. They made a comeback that first week, they're going back and forth with kicks against the Falcons. And then last week, Rams were up big, and then they got a block punt for a touchdown. And I really feel like they're at least playing with some grit. They're playing with some heart. They don't really have the talent, but I feel like they'll be able to get it done. I mean, it's tough going up there to the 12th man in Seattle. Everyone knows that. It's a different weather. It's a different everything. It's West Coast. It's blah, blah, blah. It's going to be cold, actually, colder. But I'm going with the Falcons today. I just feel like.
So who's going to get off today? Kyle Pitts has had a slow start this season. DK Metcalf's had a slow start this season. Who do you see getting it?
I think it's going to be. I think Pitts more than DK, just because you have Geno Smith throwing on the ball, and I feel like Mariota. One thing he can do is find some Kyle Pitts. He at least has been targeting him, whether or not they've been completing it or not. I mean, that's another case.
Let me tell you, everyone made fun of me for drafting Cordell Patterson, and he kind of fits this role there in that backfield. He's doing good. He's fast. He can catch it. He can run it. So I really like Cordell Patterson there. I think, the Atlanta's got a sneaky good, and they're one of those teams that are an underdog. And when you got Younghoe as one of your captains, God, what a leader he is. Younghoe
He's been killing it for me in fantasy, being a kicker.
I know, best kicker ever. I love that guy. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Falcons in Seattle, which is just such a weird game.
It's the one game I'm not going to watch today.
It's be hard for me to watch any games today, to be honest. It's gonna be red zone on the party.
Well, yeah, for you.
Yeah, red zone on the party bus. Well, the Browns aren't playing, so it's gonna be me watching NFL Total Access tonight and getting the replays of everything.
Yeah, that's the only time I can go to a game that's not a Cowboys game is if the Cowboys aren't on during that time. Then okay, sign me up. But if they're on, I'm not going to go to the game. I'd rather be at a bar, watch all the games on red zone.
Well, the Bucs have so many night games now too. Like we got a couple of Sunday nights coming up here, so. Maybe we'll go to that.
They love some Tom Brady.
How many people do we have there? Should we ask a question or no?
There's a lot.
One. This many. All right, we'll save trivia until the Eagles fans get there. They're probably all drinking somewhere.
Tailgating.
Parking lot.
Tailgating in the parking lot. Yeah, we'll wait for the Eagles games. Is that the next game? No, you got Lions. Or no, where are we? Oh,
we're going back now to the next 5 games. Those are our worst 5 games of the week. And I pick them, I did make a few parlays this week, and I obviously did not clue that. No, just
I broke my phone the other day, so I'm not betting this week.
How did you break your phone? Tell the audience how you broke your phone. I don't even know yet.
I don't know either. I went to the Blue Jays Rays game and took it out of my pocket, and it stopped working. So
was it when the Rays won 10? It was a 6-6 tie, and then the Rays won 10-6 in the 8th and 9th. Did you throw it like Tom Brady? He broke 2 tablets. Not one. He broke 2 tablets.
We left. When it was 8-6, we left.
You did?
Yep. I'm like, I can't watch this anymore.
All right. Well, the Ravens can't watch last week's game anymore either. Look at that segue. The Ravens' epic meltdown last week in Miami, or Miami's epic comeback, I should say. The Ravens didn't really melt down. Tua just went off. Going to play the Patriots, another our AFC's team there. Patriots are just a mess. When's Ramondre going to get going? Is Mac Jones this guy? I mean, Bill Belichick's got to be so frustrated.
Yeah, he's the only thing the Patriots have going on is Jacoby Myers is having a good season actually so far. He's on my bench, but he's having a good season thus far. They're just not explosive, So they're not getting anything going with Ramondre. They're not getting anything going with anyone else.
Who else is there? Like it's not Tom Brady Patriots where you can just bring in anybody and they'll be good.
Right.
Like it's tough. But on the other side of the ball, the Ravens, we will be seeing J.K. Dobbins play today. It'll be his first time out this season. So they finally have a running back, so Lamar might not have to do it all.
The Ravens last week, their defense ended up just getting gassed. I mean, really, in all seriousness, all Marcus Peters had to do on that long throw to Tyreek last week was just turn around and catch the ball, and then he would have had his third pick, and then that comeback would have never happened. But he didn't, and they were having troubles against the zone read, and it is what it is. But Lamar's doing everything for them. He looks awesome.
He's throwing the ball. He knows instead of $245 million, I'm going to get 300.
He's throwing the ball around a lot. Mark Andrews having a good year. Bateman's having a good year. So I'm going Ravens here. I feel like they're going to shore up all those mistakes they made at the end of last week. And unfortunately for the Patriots, this is going to be a long year for them. Which is darn. Oh, darn.
Could they finish last in the East? I mean, the Jets actually look decent.
No, they'll finish ahead of the Jets.
Oh, they will finish ahead of the Jets?
Yes.
I would put money on that because Garrett Wilson looked really good for the Jets last week. Joe Flacco is kind of knowing what he needs to do there.
Yeah,
if Joe Flacco beats the Bengals, is he going to be starting when Zach Wilson's healthy? Did they bring Zach Wilson back? Going back to the Jets? They do? Yeah. All right. I think the Ravens here. Ravens look real good. I'm very scared of them. I think they're going to be obviously the ones to win the AFC North there.
Yep.
But, oh, boy. Oh boy, the messy Colts. I mean,
whoa, another Chiefs. We got matching Chiefs going on today.
Good. We're talking about the Chiefs right now.
Oh,
still matching.
It is Bucks.
I know that voice. Who is that?
It was Kat. She's in Bucks gear. I thought it was Chiefs. I was wrong.
Well, the Chiefs are at Indianapolis Colts today.
The Chiefs are playing the Colts today.
Is Matt Ryan done? Is he just?
Yeah. Well, I thought he was done in Atlanta, to be honest with you. I thought he was done the last couple of years. The only thing that was helping him out is he was chucking it up to Julio, and Julio was bailing him out a lot. So I feel like this week it's gonna. I mean, the Chiefs. I mean, Patty Mahomes is actually doing a better job this year, probably than any other, because he's actually spreading the ball around to a bunch of different people. I think 6 or 7 different people on the team have touchdowns on their offense. So he
said that in preseason. He said, sorry, fantasy guys, I'm going to spread it around. And he just finds ways to win games. It doesn't matter if it's an ugly win. He'll sidearm it. He'll do a little whatever. I mean, Travis Kelce getting rock bottom in that Thursday night game was awesome, though.
But he's the only quarterback, Patty Mahomes, the only quarterback in the league without, besides Cooper Rush and Jimmy G, without a pick so far this year. He has 7 touchdowns, no picks. He is one of the few. When I talk about my question, he's one of the tied in the league for touchdowns thrown this year. Besides my fantasy quarterback, who's killing it, who I'll tell you a little bit later. But yeah, I think it's to be all Chiefs today. Unfortunately for the Colts, they're just without Leonard in the middle. They're having a tough time doing that. They're not getting Jonathan Taylor. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's actuing he's a rough week last. Yeah, he's the only one doing anything. Matt Ryan's. Without Pittman, without Pittman last week, he really struggled. Pittman's actually going to play today, so that'll help him out a lot. But I'm going Chiefs today.
I mean, the AFC South is just crazy. It's just such a mess there. I mean, the Jags shut them out. Oh, yeah, the Colts are just really, really struggling right now, and everyone was so high on them.
The Jags are their kryptonite for sure. They went down to Clown Town last year and got whooped to not make the playoffs, and then they get shut out again this year. So they haven't won there since when?
2014.
2014. Wow.
Another, and it's going to be next year. We'll do the same stat because they're not playing there again this year.
That's true.
Yeah, Chiefs. I'm not picking against the Chiefs until they give me a reason to pick against them. They just look good. They got a running game going. I mean, the Bills look in a class of their own, but if anything, I'd say the Chiefs are right there with them. My favorite team.
There's definitely some front runners already to the AFC that you could see with the Ravens. I feel like Bills, Chiefs.
Healthy Deshaun Watson coming back week 11 with my.
No, that's not going to help you guys. You guys will be 3-8 by then.
All right, my favorite team this year. It's fun to watch. I picked them to win their first game 2 years ago when they hadn't won.
Because of Hard Knocks? Because of Hard
No,
Knocks?
I didn't even watch Hard Knocks. I don't even have
You didn't
HBO.
even watch it?
No.
It's your favorite team without watching it? You have to watch
Yes,
it. You have to watch
like
it. It's gonna make
watching
you
them
love
play.
them. It's gonna make you love them even more.
I loved last year they covered for me in Atlanta, and I hit a huge parlay. They are so fun. The Jared Goff led Detroit Lions. What the hell
Jared
am I even
Goff.
saying?
You said he was tied for first. He's not. He's tied for fifth. So there's four people tied for the league in touchdowns right now.
I mean, St. Brown looks like a legit receiver. Swift, I knew Swift was going to be good. I mean, he's playing today, right?
Swift, he was questionable. Let me check. Check. Keep talking while I check.
It. Yeah, most. Oh, he is healthy. I got it straight from the fantasy player himself. Swift will be playing today.
He's active. Yep, he is.
Yeah, I mean, and DJ Chark back there now. He didn't play last week. DJ Chark, big threat there too. So I really like this Lions team, and it just seems like they're a family. They're coming in, and I guess I need to watch Hard Knocks because Dan Campbell just loves.
You definitely need to watch it. It just shows how good of a person Dan Campbell is, and just the fact that he played so hard, and he was such a not premier player, but he was just gritty and hard nosed, and he's been through the ups and downs of being cut and traded and having to work your butt off to really just make a team and really just build relationships. And all of his position or his assistant coaches, they're all former players. He's got Deuce Staley as his running backs coach, and he's got what's his name?
So it's like a team and a team. It's like a team of coaches that ex guy. I love that, and they're a feel good story. And they get this divisional game today in Minnesota.
And
God,
I forget who I picked. I feel like I picked Detroit to win that game, just because I like them a little bit better. I mean, anything going against Kirk Cousins. Oh, more Eagles fans. This pigeon's coop is getting packed already. Oh man, wow.
I wish we had the other camera so I could see.
I know. Well, we're up to 4. So we're
40.
Yep. Oh, more. We got Corey. Corey's coming in. He won the points last week in fantasy.
What is Corey wearing? Not a brown shirt.
He's wearing a brown shirt. Yeah.
All right.
Come over here. Come say hi, Corey. Look, he's happy about his win.
Go Browns.
Go Browns, she said. Love it. All right.
But Kirk Cousins can be sneaky good coming off a loss, and that was a bad loss. I don't know if Philly's that good or if the Vikings have so much talent on that team.
The Vikings do have a lot of talent. For some reason, Dalvin Cook's not getting the ball. I didn't even watch that game against the Eagles last week, and for some reason, I looked up and I was like, did the Vikings even have the ball? I was like, why is Dalvin Cook doesn't have any? Jefferson doesn't have any touches. I'm like, what the heck happened? So anything. I feel like, they're two different trajectories when it comes to teams. Obviously, we like the Lions going up. We like the Vikings going down. So I'm going to go, no matter what I picked in the pickup today, I don't even know. I'm going to pick the Lions.
I wonder what the over-under on this game is, because the Lions have put up over 30 in both of their games, I'm pretty sure. But they've also given up a lot of points. So their defense, Vikings, I can see putting up a lot of points here. I want to take the Lions because it's a feel-good story, but I think I got to take the Vikings at home. Kirk Cousins coming off a loss. Early game in Minnesota. They have too much talent. I got to take the Vikings. Can you remember what I picked, please? So when I do my pick'ems.
Well, last week you hadn't even picked your pick'ems yet until the end.
And then I picked them, and they realized I had picked all the home teams last week, which doesn't even seem to matter anymore. Home and away just does not even seem to matter this year. It's a fun year, really fun year. Every week we these games suck, and they turn out to be great. So all right, we're gonna differ on that one.
Crazy games, some crazy comebacks last week. I feel like every week, it's one of those things with the NFL. There's always every game has to be a one possession game. So be it. What do you got next?
We got the Jags going to. So speaking of, the Colts have not ever won in. I don't think the Jags have ever won in LA. I don't know.
I don't think they've ever beat. They've never won in LA. I don't know if they've ever beat the Chargers, but I think they have. But I don't think they've won.
I mean, they have a short history, so it's not like they've been playing the Chargers forever. But Justin Herbert's going to be a game time decision, I believe. And they're talking about maybe giving him an injection, which is the same injection that gave Tyrod Taylor a blood clot. Same injury, same injection. So if I'm Justin Herbert, I'm staying away from that. It would be Chase Daniel, I believe, is the backup there.
He is getting paid. Chase Daniel knows how to make a career in the NFL. Always making $10 million as a backup, just doing nothing with every team he's been with, whether it be the Saints, the Chiefs, the Eagles, whoever he's with. He's always
played for Mizzou, I'm pretty sure, and he lost the big game to send Ohio State to that 2008 national championship game.
Yeah, when they were ranked number 2.
Yeah, we got smoked by LSU.
Yeah.
don't want to talk about that. But Chargers just look good. That Chiefs Chargers game was great. They both look like really, really good teams beating up on each other there. I mean, Jags look good too. Jags have some offense going there. Their defense looks really good.
James Robinson looks back in the back. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence
has a nice compliment to him. Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence has looked solid. You know, you really can't say anything bad about what he's been doing. He's obviously very mobile and young and athletic. So he keeps
maybe
plays
getting
alive.
Meyer was the key. Bringing Doug Peterson.
For sure.
That was the problem.
But obviously, Clown Town going east to west coast. Like you said, playing in LA, playing against that team. It really just depends on Herbert. Like you said, they said he was okay throwing the ball this week. Really, it just comes down to Brandon Staley making these fourth down calls. Really, is what it boils down to with them going for it on fourth down every single time. How about punting the ball once? Maybe actually be helpful.
I was shocked that this game was only a 3-point spread, to be honest with you, in LA. I definitely took the Chargers the points on this one. I'm taking the Chargers at home to win straight up too.
Yep. I'm taking the Chargers on this one.
Should we skip the next game and say that till we get a few more people in there?
Yeah, we're up to 5. So
we need 15 more people watching this. Get down to Rafferty's in the next half hour. Please.
I know. The Eagles nest. Oh, more. We got 2 more. Whoa.
All right, we'll say that. We were going to talk about the Eagles later, so we'll save that game for a little bit later when we have more Eagles fans in there.
Yep, we're up to 7.
Is this the game of the week? 1:00 Bills Dolphins game?
It is. Bills Dolphins, huge game this week. Apparently, I saw. I did.
Bulls has posted of all the Bills fans greeting.
I did. Bills Mafia took over down there in Miami. It looked awesome.
Why wouldn't you want to go to Miami when you live in Buffalo?
Touche.
Touche.
Thank you, Jade.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this could be the game of the week. Obviously, it's
Buffalo is so banged up. Like, it's the worst time to be going against this Miami offense when Micah Hyde is out for the season. I don't think
Poyer's out.
Poyer's out.
Tre'Davious is still at 4-game suspension. Their other corners out, so they have 2 rookies going on their corners against Waddle and Tyreek. It's gonna be. You know what you need to do on this game? Bet the over. It's 48.5. Bet the over. You can't stop the Bills' offense, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to stop the.
Well, that's the thing. The Bills just got to put up the points because they know their defense isn't going to be able to. I mean,
but they can't. They can't be stopped.
Tua. I mean, 6 touchdowns. It was like, I don't know. Like, it was just, I couldn't believe it. I knew that the offense was going to get going. I didn't think it would be in the fourth quarter of week 2, but I thought maybe week 4 or 5 before we saw that happen. That's an exciting
another
game.
Eagles fan. Here we go. Building up. We're up to 9. We're up to 9.
9 Eagles fans. All right. Maybe someone will be going home with a Michael Vick signed helmet today. We're
giving away a Michael Vick signed helmet today.
Did they sign up for the raffle tickets? Do you know raffle tickets?
Oh yeah, I got the bucket, but I definitely haven't been manning that.
All right. Well, that's what Brian was for. He didn't show up today. So
yep.
I don't know, man. I kind of want to take the Dolphins in this game in Miami. It's so tough, and with them being banged up.
It's up on the TV right now, Tua.
The Bills have to get a loss.
Another one that's tied for the league in touchdowns with Mahomes. He's one of the 4.
And your guy.
And my guy we'll get to. Well, the other one's Josh Allen. So it's Tua, Josh Allen, Mahomes, and my guy tied for the league in touchdowns right now.
Jalen Hurts?
Nope, not Jalen Hurts. No, wow. Definitely not him. He's tied for 5th with Goff right now, actually.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to take the Dolphins. I think that the Bills got to get lost. Miami's always such a tough place for these guys to play. Really good last week.
The humidity, it's still hot.
And then with
got swirling hurricane winds coming in.
Yeah, Ian's coming through.
Hurricane Ian. Any day now.
He's down in the kitchen, Hurricane Ian, whipping up some good food.
Yeah.
Are you taking the Bills?
I'm taking the Bills.
All right. That's going to be a fun one to watch. That I'm not going to see. Rams at Cardinals. I mean, Cardinals came back. Kyler Murray. Someone was joking that no quarterback any taller than 5'8" could have made that throw last week. Just squeeze it in that little pocket. But Rams are eking them out. What's going on with the Rams? Super Bowl hangover?
No. I mean, I feel like this is just who they are and who they're going to be. I mean, their Super Bowl hangover, they're 2-0.
Yeah, but I mean, they barely are 2-0. No, they're 1-1. They lost to the Bills week 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, lost to the Bills week 1. They barely beat the Falcons week 2. And now they have a divisional game in Arizona.
Oh, who do you like, Bills or Dolphins today? He likes the Bills.
Yeah, spills. Brian just texted me and told me Rafferty's is closed on Christmas Day, by the way.
Yes, they are.
That's it. Brian let me know that. So, but
Steve Rice said he's on his way up here.
oh, good. Tell him we got a suit and tie, shirt and tie for him.
Yep, I already told him he's got gifts up here. So
Can you take a picture of him with his prizes, please, so we can start posting that on our page?
yep.
All the prizes.
Well, I don't know how to take a picture. It probably will be live by the time he comes up here.
No, but just have him use his phone since you don't have one, and when have him hold up his prizes and just send it to me.
There we go.
I'll make sure his
that.
girlfriend does it. The other Kristin.
Is she going to be here?
I don't know. Probably if he's going to be there.
She's probably up late watching that horrible Ohio State game.
She's a Steelers fan, so she might be there.
Oh, all right.
Um,
So what game are we on? Oh, Rams.
Cardinals. I mean, the Cardinals defense is so bad. So bad. And Sean McVay has never lost to Cliff Kingsbury, I don't believe. Sean McVay has his number. Yeah, the Cardinals, that was a fluke last week. That was a total fluke win. I just think the Rams really need to figure that out.
Yep. James Conner is supposed to be back actually this week, but no Rondale Moore again. So they've been going with Greg Dortch. So I'm going. I obviously don't like the Mosquito. I think he's horrible. I think he's a little bit better than Justin Fields. So I'm going to be going with the Rams today.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams too. I don't know about Carolina, and I'm glad that Kyler's not
Carolina.
Cardinals. Sorry, I'm looking at the right now. I still don't know about Carolina either. Not going to win it. Oh boy, game of the day. That's
Game of the day.
Man, this casino is slammed. So many Packers fans here. It's insane how many Packers.
Packers Bucks.
A lot of Wisconsin. Last night there was a lot of Wisconsin.
Oh, Carl picks the Bucks.
Carl takes the Bucks. Well, who is Tom Brady going to throw to?
I don't know. Rashard Perriman's supposed to be playing today.
Matty Miller, Cole Beasley.
Russell Gage is supposed to play a little bit.
Do you think that Marshawn Lattimore should have also been suspended? Mike Evans getting that suspension and Lattimore did not get one. I think that's kind of BS.
Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to have gotten one. They have a history, obviously, of fighting each other. So they've done it like 4 or 5 times, which is crazy. It doesn't matter. I mean, I thought it was the stupidest play in NFL history when Mike Evans went and did that when it was a tied game in the 4th quarter against your division rival on the road.
Yeah.
Obviously, they came back and won anyways. So in retrospect, it looks okay. But now he's suspended.
But now he's out of this game. Exactly. Right. And, he's such a classy guy. So him and Lattimore must really, really hate each other. Hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
How you doing?
I'll be hosting Bar Wars this Tuesday at Rafferty's Bar and Grill.
Packers defense.
Yeah, be here Tuesday for Bar Wars with Kristin.
Buccaneers defense. I'm sorry.
Bucks defense. That's the one thing that the Bucks have had going well for them. They've had lots of good pressure, obviously, with Devin White in there in the middle. He's playing like a monster. So that overrated Bucks defense last year that I thought is actually playing super duper well. They have the best defense in the league right now, lowest points per game.
Look at their coach. Todd Bowles is great. Well, is Bruce Arians still the coach walking around on the sidelines like a confused old man yelling at refs?
Yep.
I love it. No, Todd Bowles, I love Todd Bowles, and he's a defensive guy. And but Packers wise, I mean, AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones are like their leading receivers on the team. Sammy Watkins now out on IR, and it doesn't matter. He wasn't going to.
Yeah, he's out. It looks like Randall Cobb is going to be out today too. So it's going to be a lot of Alan Lazard and
Robert Tonyan, hopefully.
Dobbs. Yeah, I think I have Tonyan on the bench in one of my leagues, so I think I'm going to actually go play him today because I feel like he's going to get the ball a lot and take out Hawkinson.
There might be some rain today. I'm looking out the window here. Here's my weather report. Going rain. Well,
it looks fine down here in Sarasota.
No, it's pretty cloudy and dark. There's no one. I'm looking at the pool right now. There's no one at the pool, so they're probably all getting ready for the game.
So who are you picking today? You're picking Bucks, obviously, by your shirt.
I have to because I'm not allowed to root for the Packers. I just think Tom Brady at home. I don't know. The Packers haven't really impressed me that much. It's gonna be a great matchup. It could be our last Brady Rodgers one I was talking about.
Yeah, Rafferty's used to be a Packers bar, but now it's unfortunately an Eagles bar.
Well, so. You know what? Wait till 4:00. The Packers fans will be coming in.
They're getting hype already. These Eagles fans. We do have a Michael Vick helmet to give away today. Michael Vick signed helmet.
Eagles, not Falcons.
Eagles, not Falcons. But post dog murderer. The Michael Vick helmet.
But my question is, Khalil Herbert against the Houston Texans or AJ Dillon against this Bucks defense. It's really tough for me.
I'm going Packers today just because I really don't think the I'm so anti-Bucks, so I have to go Packers today. I think it's one of those things with every week one with the Packers with Aaron Rodgers. He's just figuring out a way to finding out ways to
Patrick
distribute
Mahomes,
the ball.
he would win the games. Patrick Mahomes, they both have that little sidearm thing. They find a guy. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm really excited.
It is going to be a fun one. It really just depends on the pressure that Bucks defense gets on Aaron Rodgers. He has been sacked a few times this year. That first week he was sacked over and over again. So it's going to be a good game. It's probably the second best game of the day, I think, next to that Bills Dolphins game. So it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm going to take the Bucks. I'm in the shirt. I can't not take them. So there we go. Let's go Bucks.
All right.
Let's go Brady. All right, here's another fun one. Your brother's favorite team, the Russell Wilson-led Denver Broncos, are hosting the San Francisco Jimmy Garoppolo-led San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, there's Sydney. Sydney's here. She's got her Bucks shirt on. She says hi.
The 49ers, Jimmy Garoppolo, they want to get rid of him. The guy's doing everything for them. And here he is, their starting quarterback again.
Yeah, so I bet against the 49ers last week just because of how bad Trey Lance was playing. And then as soon as he gets hurt and Garoppolo comes in the game last week, he just starts lighting it up, and he played awesome. And it was probably the best things that could have ever happened to you being a 49er fan. He only leads you to the Super Bowl one year, leads you to the NFC Championship the next year. Oh, no, let's get rid of him for this guy who played one AA, was sat out a year.
Games, always hurt.
Yeah, let's play out. It's like, come on.
I'm more scared of the 49ers now. I mean,
yeah, of course. No, I'd be excited. I'd be so much happier if I was a 49er fan right now. You're going against the Broncos. The Broncos actually, Nathaniel Hackett is getting torched for his game management. They have the most false starts in the league, the most delayed games in the league. They just are so disorganized. It's one of those things to be a great coordinator, but to be another coach after that and have that game management, he obviously is not hacking it. And it's going to be, I'm going 49ers today just because if they had Trey Lance, I'd go Broncos. But because they have Garoppolo, I'm going 49ers.
Yeah, and their defense, Nick Bosa leading that defense. If he stays healthy, I mean, he's just a beast out there. And so yeah, you got Garoppolo, you got Deebo Samuel, you got these guys lined up on offense. The defense looks good. Broncos, I mean, Javonte Williams got going a little bit in that first game. Sutton's been a little bit quiet. It's been a very quiet Broncos so far. How's Carter feel about it? Is he mad, frustrated?
He's frustrated.
Is he not going to cut his hair until they?
He's not excited. He feels like they're going to lose this game. He's not excited about playing the 49ers with Garoppolo. Yeah. So once again, if
the Broncos fans are saying it, yeah, I'm taking the 49ers.
It's just like Justin Fields. He was the next worst quarterback last week, and then Trey Lance got hurt. So yay! I'm back to being the worst. No, you at least got Baker Mayfield being worse than you. So we'll see how this week goes. But I'm going 49ers today in that game.
Yeah, 49ers for sure. Ooh, Monday Night Football. Monday night? NFC East rivals clash in.
Wow. Big game for the Giants.
Cooper Rush led Cowboys versus honestly, Daniel Jones has been playing the worst on the Giants. The rest of the Giants have been playing good. Daniel Jones still sucks.
Yeah, obviously I'm going Cowboys Monday night. I mean, Micah Parsons, once again, 2 sacks a game. So he's going to end up with however many sacks that is, 34 sacks on the year, which is going to be awesome. Defense is playing great. Cooper Rush, he played great to start. And then once again, it was just had to go with Kellen Moore just dialing it down and doing something. He was 2 rushes into the line and then throwing it prayer on 3rd down. And then we did that for a while. And then the last drive, we needed a drive. So let Cooper Rush throw it. And what did he do? Drive him down the field. We got a game-winning field goal. It was nice to see, nice to have. Our running game's been decent. I think the Giants have beat the Panthers, who is the worst, and the Titans. So the two worst teams in the league, barely, and they barely beat them. Once again, on the last possession of the game, Saquon has looked decent. He has the second most touchdowns in the league next to your Nick Chubb.
Well, Nick Chubb, because we already played.
The only thing that looks improved when it comes to the Giants is their defense has looked pretty decent at times. But obviously, I'm going Cowboys. The Giants are going to win 4 games this year, and that's all that matters.
The Cowboys' defense is available in most fantasy league, and he needs a defense, and he chose the Bears. I said, take the Cowboys. We got Diggs, we got Parsons, we're going to get sacks, we're going to get interceptions. But yeah, I think the Giants, I can't trust them yet with the play of Daniel Jones.
Let's ask these Eagle fans. Who does the Eagle fans think is going to win Monday night? The Giants or the Cowboys? Giants. Everyone's picking the Giants.
All right. I'm taking the boys. I'll get on your bandwagon here.
There are more Giants fans than Cowboys fans in here today. We got Mark walking in. Mark, how you doing in fantasy, Mark? Oh, yeah, he lost to me last week.
Is he wearing Bucks gear today?
He is wearing Bucks gear. Kristin's right here. You can come say hi. She's at the game. She's going to the game today. What about scratchies today, Mark? He's got some scratchies. Everyone, we got scratchies from Mark. Kristin wants to know if she won any. I'm going to be here for the game, so I'll play some scratchies. You can mark me down.
Are you staying for the game today? No Tatum today.
No Tatum today, so I'll be here for the 1 o'clock at least.
Well, we have one more game to talk about. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a plug because my computer's about to die on the worst show ever.
Somebody come help him.
Hold on. Let's take a break. Commercial break.
Worst show ever. Brought to you by Rafferty's Bar and Grill. You got one? We're gonna have to get Taylor some new headphones. Those are like 1994 jogging headphones. We're gonna get some real.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Some real headphones.
Mark, I could use some help from you actually. I'm gonna get Mark to get everyone to fill out a ticket that's here.
All right. Thank you,
Mark. So I need you to walk around to everyone that's up here and get them to fill out a ticket. So get a pen.
Name on it.
Just give a ticket to every single one.
Or just say, hey, everybody, come up here.
Or one of them. So I need you to walk around to everyone at the bar, get them to write their name on a ticket, and then put the other ticket in here. So we got to.
No, just the ticket with the name on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mark did win last week. What did you win last week, Mark?
A Buck sticker.
Oh yeah.
Well, we have one more game.
Really? Oh yeah, you won the worst prize. We do have the great prize. We do have the best prize this week with Michael Vick's signed helmet. We would also have a signed Dumb and Dumber DVD from someone in that movie. Say hi to Jade.
Don't say hi to Jade.
Does it cost money?
No.
No.
Doesn't cost money.
You got to show up and you win.
You show up, you win.
We're so bad, we don't even charge you. How about the?
Yeah, so bad, but we provide signed memorabilia for free. Especially for free.
We just need fans, yeah.
Because we don't get paid by Carl. So
I'm gonna get 2 checks from Carl this week. It's gonna be great.
All right, what game are we on? We on this Eagles game now?
The Carson Wentzel sucks a lot revenge game.
Oh, here we go. The Carson Wentzel suck a lot revenge game, and that is who my fantasy quarterback is, who's tied for the league in touchdowns. Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentzel sucks a lot as your fan. It's like Kyler Murray or Justin Fields being your fantasy quarterback.
He is tied for the league in touchdowns right now.
Oh boy, I mean, he's having a better year than I think he's having the second best year with completions than he's had since he was in the Eagles.
Yep, he's tied. He's also tied for second with interceptions. Guess who's number one in
type stat there?
Guess who's number one in interceptions?
Joe Burrow?
Nope.
Justin Fields?
Nope.
Who?
Matthew Stafford.
Oh, what? Mo's trying to answer the trivia questions over here.
Matthew Stafford.
Man, the Eagles look real good. Jalen Hurts looks like the real deal. AJ Brown, what was his quote? Like, I forgot what he said about the Philly fans. He's like, they're lit. Yeah, guys, how do you feel about playing Philly? He's like, oh, these fans are lit, or something like that. One-liner. But AJ Brown fits right in. They're playing great. Jalen Hurts is just running like a madman. I can't take the Commanders in this game.
Jade, what happened to all those?
He's not even listening to me.
What happened to all those? Oh, you got to do your job. That's why we're trying to get someone that wasn't working.
How about you just say, everybody in the bar, come up here and sign a ticket if you want to win a prize.
We'll wait. We can extend it. What time's that Bucks game? It's at 4, right?
It's at 4, but I got other shit to do. I gotta go eat breakfast.
Okay, well I could stay Facebook Live for a bit until we can.
Yeah,
get
or
it.
you can just do it at the bar and whatever. You're staying there today, so yeah,
So Eagles,
I'm taking
Eagles
the Eagles.
commies.
I'm taking the Eagles until they prove to me that they can't. I mean, they look good. They look really, really good. They're putting up the defense needs to start stopping some people. So Wentz might get a few touches today. If McLaren can break off a run. Curtis Samuel should be healthy again today. The raising him like in the Debo Samuel kind of role there. So you got Curtis Samuel and Terry McLaren from the Ohio State University running that offense there. So
Yep, I'm picking the commies today.
You're taking the commies.
Oh yeah, I
Is
think the
Allen
poop.
there?
I think the poop water from the stadium's going to take the Eagles down. Obviously, Jalen Hurts is the 4th worst quarterback in the league, in my opinion. Just barely ahead of people like Kirk Cousins, Justin Fields, Baker Mayfield.
I think he's got like over 160 yards rushing in 2 games, Jalen Hurts.
Nice.
Or 150 yards or something like
He's
that.
also
Crazy.
super inaccurate. Oh, speaking of Eagles. Oh,
Is it Tony?
DeMarco.
Oh, I'm playing Tony in fantasy this week.
Oh, Kristin says she's playing you this week in fantasy.
And he's going down.
She's like right here. Come and say hi. And fill out a thing for a Michael Vick signed helmet that you
Wait, he already has one of those.
have.
Birthday present. He didn't even
Hi,
have to do it.
Kristin.
You're going
Good
down.
luck.
She says you're going down.
Probably. I know Justin Herbert's probably not going to play, I guess. I don't know.
No,
how
he's
the backup-
playing.
Oh, game time decision.
Game time decision.
I didn't even know you had him.
So
Yeah.
I might be.
Who's your backup?
Who's your backup?
I picked up Mariota because
You
he's
picked
a
up
4 o'clock.
Mariota.
Oh, well, we picked Mario to
We picked
win.
up Mariota
We picked
too.
Mario to win. So
We did pick them to win today. They play the Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah.
That was a good pickup.
Oh,
So Tony's here. We had a rough Friday night in St. Pete, or I did at least.
Yeah, that's when you told me you broke your phone. I said, of course you did. Should we ask a trivia question?
Oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna ask you a trivia question. Here we go. Let's
Which
go.
one you want? I got the Eagles #1 rushing yard one, or you want the Joe Burrow one? I don't think I don't know.
Yep, let's ask an Eagles question.
All right. That's
Here we go to everyone at the bar. Eagles are #1 in the league in rushing right now. Who is #2? Whoever gets, just yell it out. Nope, keep going. Just yell it. Whoever gets it right. Detroit. Carl gets it right. Carl, come get some swag out of the box.
There's something Raiders in there. I think
There
there's
is
a Raiders
something
shot glass.
Raiders in there.
I think there's a Raiders shot glass or a keychain or something.
Or if you find something else for someone else in there, you can give it away.
We got to get a better prize box.
Collusion, I know. You could have named every team in the NFL you would have won. You just got to roll through them, right? The Lions are tied for the league in most touchdowns with the Bills and the Chiefs.
Technically, the Browns are leading the league in rushing, but we have an extra.
He said, "Where's the Raiders thing? He can't find it. Maybe we gave it all away.
Probably wrapped in plastic
It's probably wrapped in plastic. I think there's a Raiders mug or something.
or shot glass or. Carl doesn't even do
Leave that
shots.
down. Leave that down there. Leave all that stuff down there.
We'll get it to him later. When he gives
Let's
us our
give,
check, he'll get
let's
his
give away
prize.
that to someone. Yeah,
Give
he'll give away
us
to
our
someone
check
that's
and you'll get your prize, Carl.
He's going to give away the Eagles blanket to someone.
Oh, that's nice of him.
That is nice of him.
All right. So,
All right.
is everyone signed up?
I don't know. Jay, did we get everyone in here?
Working on it.
Oh, there's only 2 people so far. All right.
Okay. Well, you let them know that they need to sign up. I got to go, so you got to do the drawing.
Yep, I'll do the drawing. No worries.
And then I need you to get pictures of all of our fans with their prizes. So
Oh,
we can
there's
put them on our-
Jesse. I don't know what kind of hat he's wearing. A 4-leaf clover. I don't know that is Notre Dame.
for good luck.
Celtics.
Live lucky.
Here we go. Bengals fans walking in.
Oh, you want to ask
There's
that
Jesse.
trivia
You can say-
question?
you
We
can
got
say
some
hi.
Bengals here.
Oh, she's
Oh,
right
my
here.
friends. Everyone's coming to say hi to me. I feel
Yep.
so popular. Yes.
Who's
Here we go.
the main focus that you guys rooting for?
We've already talked about all the games today. We're just asking questions to give away some merch. Give away
How
some
about
merch. Give away
The
some
Joe Burrow
prizes.
question.
Can my name be in here?
Yeah, go ahead. Your name could be in there too.
But, 5 of my names.
No, one of your names.
No, I'll do 5. It's okay.
Jess, write your name down. Win something.
All right.
We're giving away, once again, a Michael Vick signed helmet, as well as a signed Dumb and Dumber DVD. Signed Dumb and Dumber DVD.
Signed
Which
by Jim Carrey?
signed by someone in the movie, yes.
Oh.
She said signed by Jim Carrey. Another Canadian that's in the movie, that's for sure.
All Our Twitter never went on. Another is Jim Carrey Canadian?
Oh yeah, of course, Jim Carrey. All the funny people are from Canada. All the best people.
Justin Bieber, Brian Adams.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Taylor, I'm gonna let you do this drawing.
All right.
I'm gonna get going. We got people to meet.
Yeah, so you
But
keep
thank you
one
guys.
and we rip off
We'll
the
be
other.
live together next week. We'll pick out some other
We'll be
cool
live.
stuff.
Yep, live next week. I'll
This
just
doesn't happen until next week.
no, we're doing it right now.
Okay, cool.
I'm talking to Kristin. So it's weird because people only hear half of what I'm saying.
They don't hear the right comments. They only hear the biased, inaccurate comments. They don't hear the truth.
They hear the worst comments. Jay, did you go to all these people though? All
All
right.
right, I'm gonna let you do that drawing, and we'll post later on our Facebook who won the prizes, and pick out a prize or pick out a follower prize too.
I'll get Tony to take pictures of them all since my phone's broken.
Again, I'd like to call time.
Oh, Bengals fans, here we go. Who day? Getting a
Guys are
win
still
today.
showing
Getting a
up.
win.
All right, guys, I'm out. Taylor will stay
All
with
right,
you.
bye,
but we're gonna be
Kristin.
off stream now. You're gonna
Everyone
be
say bye to
live.
Kristin. They didn't. Wait, is that every single person in here? It is. All right.
I mean, I don't know many people. Wrong time to do this.
All right, guys. Carl, what'd you do with that blanket? Oh. Okay. All right, here we go. To win one of the prizes, we have Sherry Morton. Sherry Morton, come on up. Now it could be a Michael Vick signed helmet. It could be a Dumb and Dumber signed DVD. Which one will be? You get to stand in front of which one you think. It's a mystery. That's how it works. You don't get to choose. You get to choose which one you're standing in front of.
Oh, I'm never just going with the turkey on it. This one.
And then the second one, Anne Marie.
I know,
Anne.
she's in the car.
No, she's not here. Too bad for her.
Okay, can I just take it?
Yep, you win that
I'm
one.
back.
We got John M.
Sweet. Okay.
John M. You get the other one. She got the Michael Vick signed helmet. You get the Dumb and Dumber DVD. Just lift that up right there. Yep, lift up the box. Oh, you get it. Signed by yours truly,
That's cool.
who was in the movie Dumb and Dumber. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Go boys. Go Cowboys.